good day to all of you, ladies and gentlemen. You're about to watch the best Bitcoin exchange bot review video that you will find. This is basically a closed, private recording of a demo of the bot that Michael Taggart, the developer of the Bitcoin exchange bot, had done. This is as close as you can get to the software before using it yourself. I think that the way you look at it or think about Bitcoins will change forever after watching this 7-minute review. And believe me, you will want to have this trading software. So I do not know how long this video is going to be up, so check it out and see why this automated Bitcoin trading bot is the preferred method to invest in Bitcoins right now.
Now I want you guys to pay strict attention to what you're about to see, because I think most of you are going to lose your minds, okay? And the reason why is because it is just, the potential is so huge. This is literally like Apple, or getting in on Amazon, or Google, or any of those guys in their infancy. When people are talking about, and these are some respected financial analysts talking about Bitcoin being worth up to $100,000 per coin. That's crazy, because it's at 800 right now, you know? So let's just talk about it right here. This is trading floor, and I'm just going to do some rough calculations. So let's just shoot out some numbers. How many people here, how much money would you have invested? Let's just say, would you want to see invested in there, and you want to see the results? Give me a number. 5,000, 10,000, 100 bucks, 500 bucks, whatever. How much money, you know, let's just say, if you had met me 6 months ago, would you be at? You guys want to see? Okay, I see some good ones. Just throw a bunch of numbers out there. I want to show you guys, because I'm going to run through a few numbers. Now, there's multiple settings for this bot. I'm going to tell you that right now. You can set this at anything that you want to. Now, we give some recommended settings at the start of this software that you guys could throw in there. And then, you know, it's up to you to put in whatever you want to. Some settings have higher risk and higher rewards. Some of them are much lower risk. So let's just show you guys. I'm going to show you just with these settings that I have right here. If you had given me, somebody said 5,000 was one of the first person that was on here. If you had basically met me 6 months ago, I gave you this bot like I gave Kyle this bot, and you had put in $5,000 initial starting money, you would be sitting at right around, you know, less than fees and stuff like that, $25,184 from $5,000. Okay, $25,184 right there. Now let's look at in the last, if you had just done this a month ago. Now let's see, so it says the last one's 803, so that one's not going to work because there's been no other trade on there. So let's try 2 months ago. So within the last 2 months, just within 2 months, it would have already yielded $11,000. Okay, so you can actually go back and look and see, you know, let's see, $1,000. If you'd thrown $1,000 in there a month ago, you'd be seeing at 23.38. That's right. You guys see all these trades? Now this is just within, here's the 11/20, so basically November 20th, November 21st, and it will show you all the trades that it's done. Sold here, bought here, sold here, bought here. Now one thing that you're going to notice on some of these is sometimes it sells and then it buys back a little bit higher. Now the reason it does that is it's selling based on an algorithm, based on these EMA signals on here. It basically says if the market hits this point where demand is, you know, lower than or selling is higher than the demand, and it's extended through this much of a time period, then just sell everything, because it looks like there's going to be a big downturn going on for the next while. And then what happens is it will go back through when it looks like there's a strong uptrend, and it looks like the, you know, coins are going to be going up for the next little while. It will buy you back in, and that's you know, the easiest way to explain how this works. So it just looks at the trends. Now you can look right here and you can actually see what I'm talking about right here. Let me just pull this up and see if it pulls up, if it will pull up. There we go. So if you see by this graph right here, okay, what you'll see is you'll see these lines going up and down. Now, one of this line, see how this big huge green candles right here, see how this line rose above the purple one, and as it's going up, that's the signal to buy. It's saying, okay, this is gonna be going up for the next little while, and here it goes up and down and up and down and up and down. And as long as it stays up above this purple line, then it's going to stay and it's not going to do any sell trades. It's just going to hold on to your coins to try and get as much profit as possible. If this one goes beneath, as you see it was beneath over here before, we can go over to Bitstamp if you want to as well. If it goes beneath it and it's still going down, that's what those red candles are, it's going to sell you out if it's there at a certain amount of time. That's pretty much how it works. Okay? Pretty much how it works. So let's just put in some more starting funds and put in a little bit more. Let's actually go to a different exchange here, and we'll do a little bit different stuff. Let's just hit run on there. So with $1,000 on this exchange in the last 2 months, you would be yielding $3,826.52. So this is on BTCE exchange right here. Now we have 3 of them, Bitstamp, Mt. Gox, and BTC, then that you can trade in right now, and you can actually trade in all 3 concurrently. So at the same time, you can have money in each one of them, and they're doing their own thing. You can have your settings set up for different settings for each exchange if you'd like to. So one exchange will be trading on these settings, one exchange will be trading on these settings, and so on and so forth. So Kyle, how hard was it for you to set this up once I sent it over to you? Because I basically sent it over to you, gave you the manual, right?
Yeah, it literally took probably a minute, and then probably another minute to get my API keys, and then after that you just hit the check mark and you're good to go.
Exactly.
Thankfully, because again, I don't have much more skill than that.
Right. It's really not that hard. In fact, as long as you follow the directions, it's pretty easy. I use 2 out of the 3 exchanges right now, Sherry, and I use a couple of other exchanges that aren't within the bot right now. Now we will be adding other cryptocurrencies here in the near future. If you look in here right now, $1,000 over the last year would have yielded you over $102,000 in profit. Okay, over the last year. That's no joke. Off $1,000, $100,000 in profit. If you look at it right here, just within the last 6 months, $1,000 can yield you $9,000. People are saying, why give the tool to people? Well, we realized that we could sell the tool as well, and it doesn't hurt us if people are using it at all. So, who cares? If you put in $10,000 and you say that you had been in BTCE trading for the last year, so basically you knew me for the last year and we gave this to you, you should be sitting at an insane amount of money, which is, over $1 million in profit off of $10,000 investment. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is because I want you to understand, like, this is where you could have been at. Let's just put in, let's say you had $1,000 right here, and you put it into BTCE 2 months ago. With these settings right here, you'd be yielding, there's the 38. Let's try a month. Now, some people will actually take money in and out. Now, this isn't a true negative because the last buy was at 732, and it should be a little bit higher than that right now. Let's see. Are you trading 24/7? Yes, this trades 24/7. So basically trades the entire time that it's on. Now we will have some videos in the members area here in the next week or so to show you how you can just put them onto a Amazon account, kind of like a VPS, so it just runs off of Amazon servers 24 hours a day, using their bandwidth and their high speed and stuff like that. Some folks are saying, is it hard to take their profits out? Let's see. It depends on the exchange. It depends on how verified you are on each exchange. I do urge everybody to get themselves super verified on the exchanges, and then usually it's like a week or 2 to get the money out. But there are other ways that you can move your Bitcoins and change them into cash or into money in other places. You can also move them to an exchange like Coinbase and then take your money out there.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you get the picture. You have seen how powerful this software is. If you have a little bit of money set aside to invest in something, maybe you wanted to invest in real estate or you were looking at gold, forget about all that. Invest in Bitcoins. So now that you know what this Bitcoin trading software can do, I suggest you to click on the link below this video to see how you can get this Bitcoin exchange bot on your computer. And you will also discover more tricks and secrets about how to have the potential to make massive amount of money with Bitcoin with only a small investment. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time to get into the Bitcoin scene and make fast profits. So go ahead, click the link right now.